Greetings, YouTube. Happy Sunday for those of you attempting to think about this item. It is ironically not a level up event. It's unironically a level up. It's arena wins for today. And I must say, like, I feel for you uncollected players. I've heard from a couple of you already just in the first 10, 15 minutes that this offer has been out. And you are not happy that this is for Cavalier players and above. But remember, Kabam has to find some way to motivate you to progress. If they don't have better offers for progression above you, you have no motivation to progress. And progression titles were not around for several years when this game first was invented. So they had to figure out a way marketing-wise to get people to progress. Because you had people who just weren't clearing any content, who were staying at the equivalent of like proven for 3 years. They didn't want to fight the collector. They didn't want to complete Act 5. Certainly not Act 6. Now, of course, it's Act 7. So, some of you are tempted by this item today because Cosmic Ghost Rider is on your radar. Some of you might be like our beloved Mama Bear and think, well, today's finally the day that I can awaken my apocalypse. These two champions, I just want to awaken. I want the silver stars in both Immortal Abomination and Black Widow Deadly Origin. And the truth is, when I purchased this in this video, part of me is going to be torn as to who I want to awaken if these two are my options. Because you've got the Red Room training, increased potency of sabotage debuffs, increase the duration of sabotage debuffs. I mean, she doesn't need that. And then Immortal Abomination, of course, his special 3, the Toxic Husk, is all about self-inflicted poison attack limit is increased to 12. And the poison, petrifying, acid burn effects can last up to 30% longer, which 30% is not really that long when you do the math. Like, it's not so game-changing that he becomes unbelievable with it. But the other couple of champions that I just really want from this crystal that I haven't been blessed to get, but in theory, it is possible. Hitmonkey, who's also an incredible option. Shout out to my man Danger Darren, who just ranked 3 to 6-star Hitmonkey. Or maybe not just, but maybe this year. Hitmonkey, and then another one of my favorite champions, who also, Professor X is in this too, who is also a MVP of Battlegrounds to a certain extent this week, is Spider-Ham. And I do need more rank up materials. So the generic rank up gem is part of the reason why I'm getting this. Not the gold, not the ISO. Although, you know, I'll take it. We're not gonna go back. We're gonna purchase it. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's purchased. No going back. We're going to back out 4 times. In a weird way, I hope just one of the options I just named appears and the rest are trash, so the choice is easy. If none of the options appear, which I think is almost statistically impossible, then, I'll be depressed. But what else is new? I spend more than this a month on featured calves and rarely, if ever, get a 6-star from those. So that's kind of how I look at this, too. 1, 2, 3. Here goes nothing. We just spent 5,000 units. Let's see a Black Widow Deadly Origin, an Immortal Abomination, Professor X, Hitmonkey. There's Professor X. There's Black Widow Deadly Origin. There's Hitmonkey. The very last champion. No Immortal Abomination, no Spider-Ham. But 3 of the options I wanted are here. And, what I say in moments like this, if you are buying this and you're thinking, all right, what should I do? Who are you going to use the most? Who's going to give you the most joy? I think, given tier lists, I'm pulling up my tier list now that my channel voted on, already about a month ago. Hitmonkey was number 7 on the skill list. Professor X, ironically, was number 7. Black Widow Deadly Origin was number 5. I think a lot of people would say, Prof, you got to choose Professor X. But I don't really use Professor X. Sometimes I've ever attempted to use him was last week in the Eternity of Pain, and I did not use him well. That means that I would be tempted to awaken my Black Widow Deadly Origin. But if you're asking me, is 6-star Hitmonkey worth 5,000 units? Believe it or not, especially when you can take him straight to rank 2, my answer would be, hell yeah, he is. And I know that people are not going to agree with this fully, but they have to respect the fact that he was the top of my list of why I bought this. And a miracle. Remember, if this was just 3 champions, it would have been an easy decision. It would have been Guardian versus Professor X and Nova. But they have given us the full 10 champion. And some people might have not believed that when I read the description, but you can see this video to know that it is true. Part of the reason why I purchased this and didn't wait for my live stream was because I wanted to actually test out, and you can use me as a 5,000 unit dummy. I wanted to find out if this really was 10 champions. So we are going to confirm Hitmonkey. Again, shout out to my man Danger Darren. I do think this is well worth 5,000 units. And now, when I look at my skill Tier 4 class catalyst inventory to see, let's just go upgrade and see what this looks like. I've got 3 out of 2. Ooh, I could take him to rank 3. That is very exciting. Don't have an awakening gem for him, but I don't know if he actually needs it. And then how many, go into my catalyst inventory. How many of these do I have? 12. Okay, that's good. Wow. I maxed these out to 3 out of 3 on the hope that a Hitmonkey would somehow land. And he did. Well, I believe, let's end this video by looking at our purchase. I believe that he is absolutely, for my enjoyment of the game, worth 5,000 units. Awakening Black Widow Deadly Origin would have been fun. Professor X is certainly going to be something that some of you are going to say in the comments. What an idiot. What a noob. It's Professor X. No contest. If you love Professor X, I respect that opinion. But respectfully, I disagree about my particular circumstances. Professor X does not mark the spot. You know who does? Hitmonkey. I'll be bringing him into Battlegrounds. I'll be bringing him into event quests. And I'll be going bananas, quite literally, with a rank up of him very soon. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. I'm super pumped about this.